Welcome back, everyone. This assignment is going to be learning how to successfully use Google Slides to build either a presentation or any sort of assignment that you might be using Google Slides for in my class or any other teacher's class for that matter. So we're going to start with inserting objects. And I'm going to have you insert 4 objects onto the slide: a text box, word art, an image, and then a diagram of a timeline. So for the text box, you select this T in the toolbar. So that's the text box option. So you just click that, and then you select where you want it to go by clicking and dragging. And then once that's there, you can start typing. Google Slides is not like Google Docs. I can't just click and decide where I want to have text appear. You have to insert a text box in order to type anything. Once you have that text box, you can change the color of it. So I can add an interior color, say light yellow. I can add a border. You can change the thickness of that border. You can make it even a dotted border. So there's lots of ways you can edit that text box once it's made. But again, to add that text box, it's this T button here. You can also find that under the Insert menu, Insert Text Box. To do word art, we're going to go to the Insert menu. So click Insert, Word Art. And then under Word Art, you start typing what you want to add here, and you hit Enter to save it. And if you hold Shift and hit Enter, you can get multiple lines. So I'm going to do a couple of multiple lines here. So I'm just going to do word art, and then I'll hit Shift Enter. That gives me a new line, and I'll do word art again. So you can add multiple lines to word art. You can't just hit Enter after it's done. So you can't just add multiple lines by doing this. If I double click this, I can edit what's typed. And then once you click on this, you can have a lot of formatting options. So you can change the interior color. So I could make it red on the interior with this paintbrush or with this paint can. And with the border color, you can change the color of that as well. So I could make it green. And then so you can see that better, I'll make the border, that's too thick, a little bit thicker. So you can change the border color, you can change the interior color, and you can also change the font. So word art just allows you to have different border colors along with interior colors, which can help you see text over difficult backgrounds. One of the best ways to do that, to see any text, no matter what the background is to make the interior color black and the border color white. If you do that, you can typically read any word because you'll either be able to see the dark interior on a light background, or in the dark background, you'll see the white border. So that's a good way to view any words, is by making them word art and changing the border. Inserting an image, you can either just hit the Insert Image from the toolbar, or you can go Insert Image from the Insert menu. Either one works. I don't care what your picture is of. I'll just do Search the Web. I will do a bonobo, one of my favorite animals. And then I've added an image. And the last thing to add is a diagram of a timeline. To do that, we do Insert, Diagram. And you can see there's lots of different diagrams. There's grid, hierarchies, but we're going to do a timeline. Once you click that, there's lots of different options for timelines within Google Slides. And you can also change the number of events to either 4, 5, or 6. If you have, let's say, a timeline that needs 10 events, I could just select 5, and then you could add 2 of them. So there's no reason you can't have more than 5 events or 6 events in a timeline. You just add multiple things, and then you can go in and edit what's on this timeline once it's been inserted. I'm going to actually change it to 4 events so it's a little bit smaller. And then if you have your own slide for a timeline, it's not hidden behind all this stuff, but that's how you access different timelines and diagrams. So hopefully that helps with inserting objects.